In this rapidly changing world, we often witness events that make us wonder, are these the signs the Prophet Muhammad warned us about? In this video, we will explore several prophetic hadiths whose signs have only become clear in our modern era, not to frighten us, but to remind us to stay aware, reflect, and become better servants of Allah. The first hadith speaks about the widespread rise of writing and knowledge. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Among the signs of the hour is the abundance of writing," narrated by Ahmad. Scholars explain that this refers to the spread of knowledge through written forms. Today we live in an age where information flows endlessly through the internet, social media, digital books, and technology. Everything can be learned with just a touch of the screen. The next hadith mentions the shrinking of distances and the speeding of time. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "The hour will not come until time becomes closer," narrated by Bukhari. Scholars interpret this in two ways. Time feels shorter and distances feel closer. What once took months of travel can now be reached in hours. Even without moving, we can meet through video calls. Days pass quickly, and time feels like it keeps slipping away. Another hadith describes the spread of overwhelming trials and confusion. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "There will come tribulations like pieces of a dark night," narrated by Ahmad. Today we see how misinformation, hoaxes, and social media scandals can ruin reputations within minutes. This teaches us to be cautious about what we consume and what we share. The next hadith speaks about Arab Bedouins competing in building tall buildings. In the famous hadith of Jibril, the Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "You will see the barefoot shepherds competing in constructing tall buildings," narrated by Muslim. This is clearly seen today in Gulf countries like Dubai and Riyadh, where some of the tallest skyscrapers in the world now stand, something unimaginable in the past. We also have the hadith about the increasing number of earthquakes. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "The hour will not come until earthquakes become frequent," narrated by Bukhari. In recent decades, global seismic activity has increased significantly, reminding us how the earth continues to show its signs. Another hadith warns about the loss of trust and the betrayal of amana. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "When trust is lost, then await the hour," narrated by Bukhari. Today, corruption, fraud, and abuse of authority are widespread, whether in personal life, business, or government. The hadith reminds us to uphold honesty and responsibility. The Prophet Muhammad SAW also said that women who appear clothed yet naked would be among the signs of the last day. He said, "Among the people of hellfire are women who are clothed yet naked," narrated by Muslim. Scholars explain that this refers to women who wear clothing but do not cover properly. This is evident today in modern fashion. Trends, tight clothing, and revealing content widely spread online. Another hadith describes people committing sins openly without shame. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Every member of my ummah will be forgiven except those who sin openly," narrated by Bukhari. Today, many people display sinful behavior publicly as entertainment, trends, or viral content, something the Prophet Muhammad SAW had already warned us about. The next hadith mentions the increase in senseless killings. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Among the signs of the hour is the increase in killing," narrated by Muslim. Conflicts, wars, and violent crimes have risen worldwide, often without clear reasons. This aligns exactly with the Prophet Muhammad SAW warnings. Finally, the Prophet Muhammad SAW spoke about time passing rapidly. He said, "Time will pass quickly, a year will feel like a month like a week, and a week like a day," narrated by Tirmidhi. Many of us feel this today. Days rush by, responsibilities pile up, and time seems never enough.